Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, I'm back in Towers of Aghasba. Now, why am I back in Towers of Aghasba? I said that I wanted to make two more videos, one on how to get Desert Glass, and the other on how to get the Emperor Vine. I've done the video on the Desert Glass. I'll put a link up there, go watch that. But if you want to find out how to get the Emperor Vine, you're in the right place. Let's jump on over into game. So somebody kindly inside of my comments told me that the best way to do it is to get one of your grand seeds inside of the tropical climate up to the highest level you can. Climb your actual main plant and pick yourself up all the tropical seeds that you can, and then plant them around one of your grand seeds that's grown to its maximum level. So that's what I've done. You can see here that's going to give me shallow bulb, we've got stink bulb, we've got salt fern, stink bulb, stink bulb, stink bulb. But look at this one, it's slightly bigger than the rest, and it says Emperor Herb, and it's got a 2-hour countdown on it. Now I've only got 741 amity. I need to get that up to, at least 1,500, and I need to collect a load of dung. So I've got my work cut out for me right here. So 2 hours, hopefully I can feed these creatures. Let's have a quick look at what they eat. They eat shallow fruit, which I can get from the actual tree. Well, I've got an abundance of that on me. I'm just going to be feeding these and getting dung. I say an abundance, I've got 2 at the moment. That was weird. I thought I had a lot more than that. Anyway, we can throw those down, hopefully feed these creatures and collect their dung. And they refresh like every 15 minutes or so. And I can plant a load of other seeds just at the top there by my actual town and hopefully get up to 1,500. Oh. Come on in. Where's the dung? Dung me. Okay. No dung. Great. Unless it's rolled off somewhere, which is a bit of a problem. Anyway, that's my problem to deal with. I'm going to be trying to collect dung from these creatures. Trouble is, they've got so many bloody legs, you can't see the dung. Out of the way. Go on. Okay, no dung. Brilliant. That makes things a bit tougher, doesn't it? Fun times. Alright, well, I'll see if I can work out how I'm going to get the dung that I need for this, but there we go. Okay, chums, well, I've hit the 1,500 amity. I'm going to go and give this to the little sprite now, just so it's locked in, and then all I've got to do is worry about the dung, and I think I might have to go back to my very first biome to feed all the creatures to get the dung that I need. Because the creatures around here, as you saw earlier, those 6-legged things, it's very hard to spot the dung, or the dung doesn't spawn, one or the other. And I'm staying up high because there's predatory creatures around this area as well, which makes feeding the smaller creatures a lot harder anyway. Okay, let's speak to this guy. Well, he sounds a bit weird today, doesn't he? Let's hand that in then. That's in. I saw a load of glittery, shiny stuff a moment ago. Oh, there's one of those predatory creatures. He's after me. See what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to try and head back to my very first zone and see if we can get the dung done within the 2 hours. Okay, let's just see how much time is remaining on that Emperor Vine and make sure that the Emperor Vine is still there. Because I have overladen this area now with stuff. Alright, so the Emperor Vine was just around here somewhere. There it is, right there. 1 hour 38. Okay, well, I've got bags of time to go get the dung. So if you're wondering how I got all that amity, look at all these common seeds. I mean, that's where my Emperor seed is, just down there. And so it's not far. All the audio has gone very glitchy now that I've planted out all this. I think I'm pushing the game to the limit, so you know what, I'm just going to harvest a load of stuff. Let's get rid of a load of this. Because my amity is super low anyway now. I've got a load of latex trees growing here. I don't need the latex at the moment. Well, there we go. And when you think that each of these different plants have got different timers, that's a lot of timers, different ones at that, for the game to track. I'd imagine that's why we're getting all these sound glitches. It's just because of the amount that I've had to plant to get the amity I needed. That's my That's my own speculation. There could be other reasons why the sound's gone a bit weird. Okay, chums, well, I've just gone back down to my other area. I've been feeding a load of creatures, and I've just given the sprite a load of dung. So the only thing is that he needs now is the Emperor Vine. And the Emperor Vine has still got a little bit of time left to go on it. So let's head on over here. So yeah, I used my technique of feeding creatures in the first zone just by chucking loads of food down and just waiting for a while. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link up there on how I feed and gain stuff from creatures. Now, I did just go up against quite a nasty little creature here and killed it. I'm thinking a lot of these areas, they add in these nasty creatures. Now, if you take out one of these nasty creatures inside one of your zones, I think it should give you double the amity for the next half an hour or so, since you've made it tranquil again. But yeah, let us know what you think. Is that a good idea? Sound off in the comments. Right, so this is my Emperor Vine. I've got another 54 minutes remaining. That's quite some time. Oh, chums, look at that! We've got a giant creature flying overhead. That's the first one I've seen of these. Oh man, I can't get close enough. Okay, Bam, 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 bam. I want to scan you. Creature. Right, he's going to fly right over my head any second now. There we go. Oh, come on. It's as close as I can freaking get. Unless I climb that tree, which is going to be too late by the time I do. Let's leg it up here. Let's see if we can get closer up here. Oh, that's a treat, isn't it? Come on. Oh, man. Let me scan him. He's right there. He's right there. Darn it. Right, well, I can't get much closer than this. They are! Let me on. Okay, right. Come on. Grab him. Yes, I'm on him. I'm freaking on him. Okay, now I can scan the git. Oh, how can I get any closer? Come off of it, mate. I'm freaking on it. Okay, so I guess you can't scan this creature after all of that. Can I kill it? No. Can't plunge this thing into its back. Alright, well, I'm going for a ride. I've got 2 hours anyway, so, you know, might as well ride this thing for a little while. Freaking lovely. Shame we haven't got camera mode. I wouldn't mind getting a photo of this. This is a majestic moment in the game, isn't it? It really is. Heck yes. Okay, I think it might just stay in this one area above my town, which is quite nice. I was standing on its head, but that was a bit precarious. Yeah. Yeah, a bit dodgy that. So yeah, very cool. Alright, well, that's a bit different, isn't it? So while I'm waiting for that Emperor seed to grow, I'm going around each of my towns and I'm just harvesting everything. Because I've still got one more ecosystem to fully upgrade after this one. Yeah, and it takes ages to plant out all these seeds and to get the 1,500 amity. It takes equally as long to feed all the creatures and get the poop. But I've only got to do that. And then that's pretty much it. And I could always do a couple of little mini exploration videos where we look for the remainder of the relics, where we look for the remainder of my Shamudex and try and get every plant, every creature found. I could even do a bit of fishing and get all the fish. But to be honest, I kind of feel I should make way and maybe bring something else to the channel for a bit. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I thoroughly enjoy playing this. The only reason I'm in two minds is there's a lot of sort of, I don't know, mixed feelings on this game at the moment. I'm not getting a great amount of views on this. I would say the community for this game is a really good community though. So it's, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. I might do a poll. Does people want to see more Towers of Aghasba? Or shall I just take a bit of a break for a while? Shall I do some vlogs? Shall I do some talks videos? Shall I bring to you some of the weirdness that I found on the internet that's keeping me preoccupied mind-wise, you know? Okay, chums, well, that Emperor seed should have grown by now. I'm just going to go kip in my tent. I have harvested everything. I've harvested every seed that I had out there, and the game is still running a little bit juddery. I don't know why. And the sound is still a little bit weird. I've even exited out, relaunched, done all sorts. I'm wondering whether it's just the size of this now, you know? But everything's gone a little bit warped and sluggish. I'm so sorry about the footage. But it's barely playable now, I'd say. I can play it, but it's not as good, is it? Right. Is that it? That's what it looks like. What the? Seriously? If I did have one of these growing inside of my environment, I would have walked right past it. Sadly, it's in the shadow of this poxy tree. I would like to show you in all of its glory. Well, yeah, that could take a while for the sun to move around. Right, well, I guess we're going to pick it then. There you go. That's just added to the Shimudex. I'll bring up the Shimudex in a moment, but firstly, let's go and do the Shimu Shima! Hopefully no evil creatures are going to eat me on the way down to my little sprite. Oh my days, look how slow it's going. And the sounds, oh my days. Rebel, rebel. I call them the Red Bull creatures because they sound like they're saying Red Bull all the time. Yeah. Zoom. Yeah. It's going all slowly. Shimu, Shima. Let's hear that. Yeah. It sounds like something out of Star Wars. Man, I don't know what's going on with all the cameras. I'm just gonna keep pressing the button because that must be really jarring. There we go. I'm expecting the game to just crash or my PlayStation to burst into flames any second now. Right, there we go. Lovely. Listen to that majestic music play. And he's gone. The sprite has gone, so that's now max level. Heck yes. And they're probably going to give me 3 more seeds to collect from this tree. That's going to be fun, climbing all the way up there to get those. Anyway, I'll show you the index, shall I? So there we go, chums. It's the Emperor Herb. The Emperor Herb. Brilliante. That's it in all of its glory right there. I'm just going to take myself off the screen for a second just so I can get a screenshot of that. Lovely jubbly. That's probably going to make it onto my thumbnail at some point. Turn my camera set back on. Very cool. So, yeah, there is that. We found it. We got the Emperor Herb. We got the Emperor Vine. We managed to upgrade the last part of my tree. Done, dilly and done. I mean, I've still got another tree to go, and I've got the enchanted turds to help out as well. A couple more of them to go. There's still stuff for me to do. Is it stuff that I want to do? I keep saying no, but I keep wanting to pick the game back up. I freaking love this game. For all of its faults, for all of its flaws, it's still a freaking awesome game. It really is. I'd say it's worth every single penny. I mean, at the moment you've got all this jankiness with the sound, but it's something I can put up with. I don't know about you guys. Just take my headset up or turn the volume off in a bit. But anyway, goodbye, and goodbye again.